fuck does that blow up?
Sisters and brothers of the Fifth Fleet, it's time. I'll keep my farewell brief. Never was much with words. Once you board this ship, there's no turning back. The next ground your feet will touch will be that of the New World.
This mod is retarded.
Yes.
Universal.
I'm gonna go move up to my streamer Discord, mate. If you would
Okay.
like to follow me.
Why?
Why not?
Dog's barking at someone.
That's your dog.
Some tests last 5 days. Theirs lasted 2.
Jesus. This Little Ms. TTV. Yo. You know that girl that was in the channel today? Melinda's mate, I think it is.
What are you going on about?
Oh, Melinda's mate streams.
Whose?
That Little Ms. TV.
Is that Melinda's friend?
Yeah, it must be.
How do you know that?
Because Melinda was asking. On how to get like a logo or something for a friend called Susan.
Oh, that chick.
Does she have like dark brown hair?
I don't know her in person.
Yeah.
I think it's Melinda's old neighbor.
Yeah, she's got a webcam and everything streaming Fortnite right now. She's got like
Got what?
ads at the start of her Twitch.
Oh, really? Are they ads for Twitch or ads for her?
Ads for Twitch.
Yeah, you have them as well. I do not get this mod at all. Wires from industrial car provided them as engineering with 2 difference. They can transfer both DCEU and IEF. However, they are not. You cannot transfer both at the same time. Sources of DC should connect to one another. The amount of wire consumed by the connection depends on the length. rotation mode. No, just this kinetic. Tool bat box.
Kyle,
Yes.
come to my Discord.
Why do you want to be in this Discord?
Cause I do. And yes, people can see your name, Tegan. Or Baby Teats. Welcome to my stream tonight. Gonna start it
Wait,
off with a
streaming it?
yeah, with a Rockstar. Tonight, gonna if you guys can go into my down below, just below on Twitch, there is a link to a Discord channel. You're welcome to come in there and talk with me over the mic as well, so you don't just have to use chat.
Yay.
Yeah, fuck you, cunt. Faggot.
Can't eat shit, man.
You not can't name me on the stream.
No, I can now.
Oh, there we go.
Whoa, what the fuck, huh? You ever watch this Monsters Handbook?
Yeah. I downloaded something for Monster Hunter, so that people, when they join.
Nah, dude, that's Pog as.
What's Pog?
This Monsters Handbook.
It's supposed to help new people and myself when I forget, but I can't actually see it.
What it?
It should be like the handbook that's in game.
Yeah, but can I click on it?
Sisters and
Or-
brothers
Should be able
of
to.
the Fifth
Should be
Fleet,
interactable.
It's time. I'll keep my farewell brief. Never was much with
Because it doesn't
words.
show for me.
I mean, it
Once
says
you board this ship,
add to my
there's
channel
no
or build
turning
an
back.
extension.
the next ground your feet
And yes,
will
it's
touch
tropical
will be
guava.
that of the new
Always
world.
purple Rockstar. Ice cold from the fridge. Had it at
If
the
any
back
of
so it'd be
you've
colder
lost your
too.
nerve, then step away now
Sorry?
and let no one judge you.
Speaking to chat. Hey,
Very well. Then sail safe
Nazal
and
followed me.
strong. And may the sapphire star
thank you,
light
Naz.
your way.
What if I just unfollow you and follow you 100 times?
It won't do nothing.
It'll keep coming up though, won't it?
Maybe.
The thing with monsters is you gotta find out, soft spot. Sometimes you have to poke them hard.
I don't know how well the quality of stream's gonna be for you guys as well, because apparently Twitch only does 648p for me. But looking at the game right now, it's quite beautiful.
Yo! Did you hear? We're almost there. You ready to grab this new world by the horns? Don't know about you, but it feels like ages since I left home to join the commission. So, nervous? Believe you me, I get it. Anything could happen to us, but hey, that's
Yep.
happened.
Hey, aren't you one of the A-list hunters?
What? No way! So are we! Hey! Tell us your name!
the best part of this game. Making yourself look pretty.
You would think dude's a pretty faggot.
I just make what I would like to look like in real life, you know? Look exactly like an anime character.
No, mate, his jawline's all wrong. Yes, talk like that.
What, look like Saitama?
No, you gotta make Asmongold.
I want viewers. I could make Tommy Wiseau from the room.
Go back to them piggy towers, mate.
What about this? Go full samurai.
No, piggy towers are nothing.
No,
You have two options. Be bald.
no pigtails.
I have a piggy tail.
Could look like a young Jiraiya.
I don't know who that is.
And a... Oh, fuck that. Facial hair. We'll go for a beard. Did you want a teenager beard? A full, straight up Tony Stark beard? Or do we want a Captain America from Infinity War beard? Go Tony Stark. Make him ginger. From what I heard, nobody likes gingers though.
Make that Ronald McDonald dude that I showed you.
No, I'm not. How about not Ronald McDonald? It.
Can you get a Hitler moustache?
No, you can't.
It's a bit gay. Did you change his face?
His face.
Yeah, it looks so weird.
Do you want that hairstyle? Make him look like the Admiral. And Kratos worthy. So bold then?
Well, you listen to them, can't I? Said bald. You were like,
Well, because it will be a majority vote. Majority vote.
mate, test around out. Make a poll on your stream.
Takes too long for me.
No, you go over to your thing, right?
Nah, ready? Easy. Type 1 in chat for bold. For bold. I don't know, I don't think they're listening to me. There we go, 1.
I typed a 1.
Bold it is. What's Kratos' beard? Hold up, let me Google that.
He's got a 5-second delay, because he's got shit internet.
5 seconds, I think. I can't do nothing about that. I've tried. I'll maybe see if I can sort it out later. But I had it so that there's no delay between the stream and what you're seeing through the Streamlabs and whatnot. With your Kratos beard, did you want him from the new game or one of his old games? So this would probably be the new game. Beard number 24. Or older games. Maybe something like this. No mustache. Number 10. 15. New games there. So like this then. And do you still want him gingered? A ginger? Or do you want him to have look exactly like it with black beard? What about the face? Gotta look for a more manly face. No ginge, as keep him ginge, or not make him a ginger, because no one will like him. Once we get to Iceborne, we will look good as a ginger then. I mean, it's all ice. There's nothing wrong with Deacon being a ginger. He's perfect.
Why does she do look so angry?
Well, because I was making Kratos. Want me to change his eyebrows?
You can do whatever you want, man. Give up. I was just asking why he looked angry. What'd you do to him?
I looked at him. Why have him look like that? I always forget to confirm.
You look like Arak Gaming. Why do you not have the big slum installed?
Why do I not have what?
Big slum. Big
Bi-
penis, mate.
Cause I don't like mods for this game.
Unbelievable. That's what you're doing, yeah?
I wonder if they actually added something to make you look like the God of War hairstyle. Oh, look at all those paints. just start with this, I guess. We'll straight up go for the cheese it. It's time to begin. Oh no, it's not. I forgot we had to make a cat. Anyone got any suggestions for a name? I don't know about an arrow. I don't think they have one. But I see where you're going with that. I make it sound like a high-pitched alleyway cat. Actually, no, that sounds horrible. Finish. So, just like the new PS5 symbol. Now the question is, what weapons are we going to use? I'll go through them when we get there.
So, how about a toast?
But we can't use a bow or dual blades because I know what I'm doing with those.
To the A-list and the commission.
Cheers!
So, tell me, what's your theory? The Elder Dragons must migrate to the New World for some reason. After running the research commission for 40-odd years, the guild's itching for an answer. They say the Fifth Fleet's got the best shot at cracking this case, and I agree.
Keep it down. Hey, speaking of, A-listers usually operate in teams of 2. Have you sat down with your partner yet?
Listen to that. Getting rough out there. The waves are picking up. And that's gotta mean landfall. You're on the A-list, right? Huh. Meowdy-do. I'm not psychic, but I do have pretty good ears. Ah, put her there. I happen to be an A-lister myself. Oh, whoa!
Unfortunately, I can't skip any of these cutscenes for anyone. But it does give you a good way, or a good start to the game, I guess. I really did forget how annoying this intro is.
We need to get out of here. I've got an idea. This way. Watch yourself.
I don't know if it's in the handbook that's under my Twitch, if that's still there. But this monster is called the Zora Magdaros, and it's an elder dragon crossing the ocean to go blow the crap out of an island.
Shoo! Shoo! This way! No, the ground's moving again. We're on! I knew it! Time to hitch a ride and get off this thing. Come on, let's go. Get a good running start, then jump.
How's the sound quality? Is it too loud or too quiet for you guys that are watching?
The new world. Huh? No.
I guess the good thing about starting over is I get to do the Iceborne story again. I really did enjoy that one. And hate it at the same time.
This fucking stupid game.
What's this? Somebody must have set up this camp. I found this in the tent. It has a map in it. Well, part of one at least. Looks like we're right around here.
One of the amazing things about
The
this
Research
game
Commission's base of
is that
operations is here. This is where
the
our ship
last
was supposed to
few
dock.
installments, or
For
most of the
now, I think it
installments,
would
have
be
been on
best if we make our way to base.
Nintendo. So the
The map
graphics have
should
done
help
a
us find our
complete,
way.
I don't, like 5 times, maybe 10 times better than what they were. And the gameplay is a lot more smoother than it used to be as well. In the old games, every time you needed to heal with a potion or take a potion to boost your speed or whatnot, you would have to stop, drink the potion for 20 seconds in that same place, and then you'd flex it afterwards just to make sure you knew you took it.
Look.
And in
the
that time
Research
you can get
Commission's
one shot by any
headquarters.
monster.
Come on, let's get going.
But then all the zones were separated by a loading screen. So every 3 seconds, if you were traveling to the monster, you would have a loading screen.
According to the map, to
But
get
with
to
this one, it was
HQ,
the
we
first
need
one where
to-
they actually made it a living world. So
I let the
most
Scoutflies memorize my
of the
scent
monsters,
earlier.
small or
If
large,
you lose sight of me, just
will
follow
have
the
an impact
Scoutflies,
on
and
the
they'll lead you
map
right
you're
to
on
me.
at the same time. And they can even fight each other in this one. Hopefully we'll see soon. Oh, we will see soon in a cutscene. Even though this game's like 2-3 years old now.
Whoa. I need to hide. Come on, this way. Hurry! Quietly. Whoa!
The hiding in this is almost as good as it is in Assassin's Creed games.
Quietly.
Just jump in a haystack and you'll be right.
Okay, the coast is clear. Let's get going while we still can. Nothing can stop us.
Fuck, I forgot I gotta wait for her. This girl reminds me of any work experience child that comes into a workplace.
What is this track?
Wants to help, but inevitably always hurts herself. Or gets you in trouble.
There's more over there. Let's check it out.
And this is Jabba the Hutt if he had legs.
Don't mind me. This way, hurry.
Okay, let's go.
Move. Move. That is not good. What are you waiting for? Get over here.
And that's what I meant about the environment's kind of alive, and the monsters fight each other. In the game it's called a turf war.
Jump! Hey,
You all right?
let's go.
Okay. Wow.
Amazing, ain't it? Just look at this gate. It's like nature meant for us to build a Astera right here.
Astera. I like it.
The rest of the Fifth are already here. You're the last to arrive.
Okay, set him down here.
Take it
I'll need to tape up your shoulder. Hold still for a bit.
Hey, you guys made it.
Be right back. You're alive.
Had it rough, huh? When we couldn't find you two, we were starting to sweat bullets.
You scared us. We were talking about going out to look for you.
All's well that ends well.
Hey, we need a hand. Sorry.
Come on.
Catch you later. This here's our trade yard. I guess the name says it all.
Look at all the people. The stuff.
Incredible, right? We've got it all here. We've got hunters to do all the exploring, scholars to do the research, technicians to keep them going. This place is the beating heart of the Commission. Wait here a sec.
Commander, I found him.
Welcome to Astera. Your reputations precede you. Well, off you go.
Okay, I'll give you the grand tour. Let's start by looking for your Palico. This is our stockpile. They carry most of the basic necessities.
You should drop by later to see what they have.
Next is the smithy. It's this way. Over here. You're with the Commission's 5th Fleet, right? The old man in charge, my grandfather, was with the 1st. That was a long time ago. Me? Not with any fleet. Born and bred right here. Never even been to the old world. Here's our smithy. This is where you can craft weapons and armor. You'll be here a lot.
Wow! Look at this place. Want to check it out?
He's not wrong about being here a lot too.
Ooh, it's toasty in here.
Want to get going?
You can pretty much craft an armor set out of every single monster in the game, or large monster, and a few pieces from a small monsters.
Over here. This here's our canteen.
Hey, over there.
No. You don't really... It's not that... It's more of a hub-based game. Like, you go to a mission board, you click the mission, and then it transports you to the map to do the mission. But you can walk around freely in the towns, mainly to talk to people, craft
They're calling for a
gear, buy stuff,
Yeah.
grow stuff in your garden, learn more about the monsters after you
Now that
investigate
you are
them.
all here, after tracking the 5th Fleet, they're a fine... Would you like to say it?
Thank you, sir.
This here is the Commission's core team. You should all get to know each other.
Looking forward to it.
Now, down to the latest monster that the Research Commission...
Elder dragons altering the ecosystem, reshaping the land, leaving disaster in their wake. Once every decade or so, they flock to this continent. But for what reason?
With the 5th's help, we will find the missing link.
Here, here.
Now we're talking!
Hunters, for the time being, I need you to focus on investigating our Jagras problem and securing Astera. Start by investigating the Jagras' habitat. Find out what makes them tick.
Right, we're on it.
Everyone else, you know the drill. Make sure these hunters have everything they need.
Yeah, a little bit like that.
Now we're talking!
You two, make it.
You heard him.
The 5th's banner promises a change. All right, dismissed.
Probably a lot more like Destiny than I'd like to admit. Mainly because Destiny was a bit boring for me.
Over here.
Just chuck some music on in the background, mate.
I could. You want anime music? Anime openings. Did you guys would like some music in the background? Oh, sorry, would you guys like some music in the background?
We've placed some basic gear for you in that equipment box. Make sure to choose a weapon.
they've started, because of the new expansion releasing, they gave everyone a catch-up mechanic in terms of armor, which is this Guardian armor right here. It's quite OP. You start off with like an extra 50 health without eating, so you can get a maximum of 200 health rather than 150. And recovery up, I think is just, just natural recovery. Not that
It makes you drink faster, heal faster, and you can
increases the amount when restoring. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it makes potions go a lot further. You would like. You're fine with none? I can put on some anime openings. I have them already preloaded on Spotify, ready to press play. I thought it might go with the aesthetic. These are our 14 weapon types. You've got your great sword, which is, if you look over in the big corner, is that giant thing. Then you get your long swords, makes you look like a samurai. Actually, it's like the weebiest weapon out of all 14. You even have your sheath attacks and everything, and it's also one of the most popular weapons.
best goddamn weapon in the game, man.
Mate, it's overused, I think. Not the best.
You should use a switch axe. No. Fuck, what's it called? The axe shield, sword shield.
Charge blade?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Then we got the classic sword and shield from most other games. Then you got your dual swords or dual blades. Kind of makes you run like Naruto. And turns you into a Beyblade, especially when with large, long monsters. You got your hammer, which is really good for pounding on a monster's head to knock them out. Just nice, blunt force trauma. And then you got your bagpipes or hunting horn. It's pretty much the exact same as a hammer, except you play the music while you beat their head in. Then you get your lance, your gun lance, which is a lance with a gun for big booms. You get your switch axe, which is a sword that turns into an axe and has, I think there's a little bit more to it.
A weapon that transforms between a long-reaching axe and a powerful sword.
There we go. A long-reaching axe and a powerful sword. Also has a... I'm not playing hammer.
A weapon that stores energy in its sword form and releases it in its axe form.
I was gonna probably think of playing this one. The charge blade. We also have a bow staff with a pet insect. Which, I'll play a video for you.
Weapon that lets you vault into the air and control insects.
Kinda turns you into Robin. Just flinging about, flying. It's really good when you're playing the floor as lava. Then we have the range weapons.
A ranged weapon that frees up movement and lets you
A
fire
light
a
bow gun.
variety of ammo. A ranged weapon that sacrifices mobility in exchange for power.
Do you see that on your screen?
Yeah. This just tearing because of the new update. I don't know what it did. But it's getting a bit more as we go on.
Yeah, you should turn your lighting off or something, your shadows.
I might
Wanna get
turn
going?
off my texture pack.
Once you're ready, head to the canteen. I'll be there waiting with a quest.
You can get more familiar with your weapons at the training area. Just talk to the housekeeper to get started.
Alright. I just gotta reboot the game for a second. I can't in here, I gotta leave.
Want to get going?
Why is your computer not exploded yet, guy?
It's an update. It's happening to a lot. But it is really annoying.
Handlers sort through the research commission's leads. And the ones they deem worth our attention.
Sorry about this.
requests.
But essentially they just kind of ruined how the game works in the last update. And then due to coronavirus it's taking a lot longer to fix.
Wait, what do you mean? What did they do?
They brought back a lot of the old problems, so a lot of people are still having a higher CPU usage than normal, and a lot of graphical tearing from their update just after Safijiva.
Did not know that, mate.
Well, I went and did Safi the other day after the update, and it happened. A big graphical tear. Little light dots became a lot larger than they used to be. Kinda annoying. But I am also playing this game with the Xbox controller, not a keyboard and mouse. Just because when I first got it on the Xbox. And it's really comfortable to play it with the controller. Really hoping this fixes the graphical tear, because that's kinda annoying, and I'm sorry you guys witnessed that.
It's your lighting, mate. Turn it down. Or
It's
turn
not
it
the
off.
lighting.
It is.
Nah. If it doesn't work, I'll change the lighting. Deacon really wants me to smash a monster's head in with a hammer, so I'll give it a try for the greatest Jagras.
Handlers
When we
sort
get
through
up to him.
Research Commission's leads. And the ones they deem worth our attention become quests.
Hey!
Over here!
We'll get back to those guys later. We'll go eat some lunch. Smack some things. Talk to this annoying girl.
Right on time. Oh yeah. What are we waiting for? The new world awaits.
All that really was just telling me the difference between the quest names. And that was telling me that I gotta press select to depart on a quest. I can also... The question marks are just like any other game. These guys will give you quests, and you do their quests and you'll get special rewards, like extra food in the canteen is one of them. Like these. So it helps unlock all of these types of foods. Even by going in the environment, you can unlock plants by finding them as a rare drop. And generally it's designed, meat will give you more attack based sort of skills, like Polisher to sharpen your weapon faster, which saves time. It'll give you attack boost up. At lower stages it will start at small, but it will go to medium and then large. And then Fish is for defense, and will give you more defense based or like evasion sort of stuff. Kinda like Acrobat, which allows you to recover quickly once you get hit so hard you go flying. And then your vegetables, they help you with your elemental resistances. Each monster has most monsters have an element that they're quite attuned to using, and your armors will reflect elements that monster uses. Say versus Rathalos, it likes fire. I wear the Rathalos's skin as my armor. I'm more resistant to fire, but I'm also gonna take a lot more damage from, say, Dragon and Thunder. The start of the game can be quite boring. They send you on little pissy tasks. But the beauty about this is most of the time you can encounter a large monster while you're doing it.
All right. Rule number our current objective is to eliminate
And I think there's a maximum of
We ran into some Jagras on the way to base.
3 or 4
The
monsters
small
per map.
monsters, remember? I think we saw them somewhere around here. Want to check it out?
At any one time.
Rule
So.
number 2. The commission's they're in the supply box over there. Have a look and decide what you should take along. Oh yeah. Hey partner.
Want to get going?
I've been playing too much Shadow of Mordor, and I keep trying to run with the A button. So if you just see me roll retardedly, it's because of that.
Be careful. Ready your weapon before attacking. Keep in mind that what you're able to do depends on whether or not your weapon is drawn. When you're investigating or gathering items, you'll generally want to keep your weapon sheathed.
Another thing for if you're ever new to the game is you always want to collect as much as possible, especially honey and herbs, because they make the best potions,
Over here.
or the most used potions, I should say.
A pack of Jagras. Those are the monsters we're after.
Let's see how you hold up when you're on your own. They're on the run. Don't let them get away. Grab all the monster materials you can. You can use them at the smithy.
One of the main reasons I like this weapon, I just like the idea of this weapon, is one of the moves called the Super Ant Elemental Charge. Pretty much slams your giant axe onto the ground and creates a shockwave that hits the monsters for a ton of damage.
Whoops.
These here, they were blind. Oh,
Use whatever you can. You can use the slinger with your weapon drawn. Look for the perfect moment, then fire.
this is it. Something like that.
Okay. You've charged up too much blade energy. You need to charge so your attacks don't get deflected. The charge blade has 2 forms, sword and axe.
There we go, that's the quest done.
Okay.
It's just
Let's head home and report
basic
back to the
bitch
old
quest. Killed 7 tiny monsters and you're done. One of the other quests they'll give us and make us do is we have to go pick mushrooms.
You should have killed Anjaneth.
I can't yet. I'll try to do it, Anjaneth. I also forgot how to charge the sword or shield in this.
I'm gonna tell Y and B.
Tells me in there. They give you a tutorial. Essentially, this game does have levels per se, like hunter rank and all that, and it will get
Good
unlocked.
to see you.
But all they mean is
And listen
like
up.
time played, essentially, and what quests you can do and can't do.
All right. Now that you've got some materials, why don't we head over to the smithy to see what you can do with them?
Oh, there we go.
Fit this whole skull in my mouth.
I reckon you can fit a whole lot in your mouth.
Oh, lot of fucking pussy.
Whole lot of
Listen up.
scones. Or Lamingtons, you fat fuck.
Now that's hunting.
Jeez. Not even there
Hello.
pulling her up.
And there we go, we just joined someone's online lobby. And it's gotta go speak to the smithy.
Oh, hello.
There you are, Fiber.
It's pretty much just telling me to carve, and he'll make the weapons, or he'll upgrade my weapons and help me craft new weapons and stuff by going to forge equipment. We can craft new weapons and armor. At the minute we haven't unlocked too much. You don't really start unlocking them until you defeat a monster. And if we go into, say, things like here, I'm blind, I can't see the charge blade. Right there. The defender weapon set is the new catch-up mechanic of the game. Has innate blast. I used to like blast in the previous games. It literally makes the monster go boom. So we'll craft that, because they're cheap, designed to get you through the game. It's always a good idea to craft the other ones when you can as well, just because in Iceborne there's no more upgrades for the defender weapons, but there's a lot more upgrades for the other weapon trees that are available now. And I'll create a hammer just for Deke. We'll go with the defender warhammer, because it looks like that. And I won't equip it until we do the Great Jagras.
Hey there, partner. Ah! You can pick up quests from the quest board, too. It lists the same quests that I've got, so don't worry about having to check two places.
This is just my box. I can come in here and I can get new stocks of everything. So if I go over here, we got some Dust of Life, which is really good when you're in a party of more than 4. And, oh, a party of 4, sorry. And it heals everyone, not just yourself, for quite a bit. Then you got over here a normal potion. It just restores a little bit. This is what you make out of herbs. And then Mega Potion, which is what you need the honey for. So a normal potion plus honey equals a Mega Potion. So herbs and honey. And this is one of the most used items in the game, I think. Oh, for people that get hit and the crap like me. For other people that speedrun, they use a lot of things like demon drugs and demon powder, which is essentially to up your attack and defense. Even then, they'll just use the attack so they don't have to waste time putting on defense, because they don't get hit and they don't miss. Some of the monsters that took me 40 minutes to do, these guys did it in like less than 2. Which is really good on them, but also really bad for your self-esteem.
We're on the hunt.
Now this is another generic small quest that we gotta do. It's just saying that vouchers you get on for logging on. If you log on daily, you'll get a voucher, which is boosts your rewards at the end of the quest. So if you're really farming a monster hard and you want that extra chance at getting some more rewards and some of the rarer stuff, you pop a voucher, and essentially it's a curse, because 9 times out of 10 you'll fail that quest.
Call a certain number of Kestodon. Recently, their numbers have been getting out of hand.
Want to get going?
Man, I just spilled coffee. Fucking mouse pad. No,
There we are. Those, my friend, are Kestodon. Let's see you take them out on your own.
If you just noticed then, that was a blast. The big orange burst. Ooh. These plants right here, they act as a health potion as well. And then, due to this game having the slinger, unlike other games, you get these slinger ammo pods. You can find different ones that are all around. You can pick up a rock, you shoot it at a monster to get its attention, or even just to annoy it. And since they added Iceborne, if you have slinger ammo in ya, you can force a monster to bash its head into a wall, knock it down, and get some more.
Alright.
Oh, there you go.
Another group. Be careful.
This game also has collectibles
The
as well.
Kestodon are the least of your worries.
Like right here, we've got
Lot bigger
2
monsters
marlin
lurking
and a
in this
tuna,
forest.
and they're
The
both
endemic
actually
life around here can come in handy
decently
during
rare.
hunting. Try to learn as much as you can about them.
So, let's go fish and see if we can catch one. And yes, this is the only time I will be able to catch a fish. I'm actually really surprised though. It took me ages to get these fish to spawn, and they're here straight away. And you get some people that farm these for... I was gonna catch a tuna. I think I need a bait bug for him. But if I didn't already have the achievement unlocked, I would have got an achievement then. For catching that fish. See, I'll cast. There we go, got the tuna. And later on in the game, you get your own player housing, which I was in before, when we were choosing weapons. And you can, one of them has an aquarium where you can put all these fish that you catch. Oh, he dropped a souvenir for me. A golden scale. I can sell that for more. Here's another slinger ammo. It's a slinger torch. Just fire. It works well in some areas. There's like a disease that hangs around kind of like the haze, and you shoot the fire on the floor and it kind of stops the haze from being in the area with the fire and spreads it, essentially clearing a path. But one of the downsides is you can't start a forest fire and just clear out the mission by burning the whole forest down. Otherwise that would be quite fun. And easy, I guess. Exploitable.
Good work.
There we go.
About wraps up our work here. Wait. Hey, come here. Think I found something.
Sometimes the quest will carry on, and you will get different ones. Especially if you go and do an expedition, which is just a quest without a time limit. And it's always changing. Sometimes you go and they force you to go there, and then you can continue on with the main quest just in the expedition, so you don't have to go all the way back to the main hub.
Here. Look at those Kestodon. Something's up with them.
There you go. See, that's why he's Jabba the Hutt, but with legs.
Now!
Wait, have you heard of Scrapper?
Scrapper.
Yeah.
Gotcha!
In World of Warcraft, I've heard of it.
Alright, partner. New
Have you
assignment
heard of it
incoming.
out of World of Warcraft?
Take down that Great Jagress.
Nope.
If you're not ready, you can return to base and take on the Great Jagress quest later.
You're quite quiet.
Wanna get going?
It's hard to hear you. In the middle of a quest, you can come back here and change your equipment, get new supplies. A new feature they added in this game. Very handy if I want to change my weapon to a hammer, so we can cause some trauma. Now bear with me with this hammer. I've never used it before. And this game also gives you a net, so you can essentially collect Pokemon without having to battle them. And all they do is just sit in your room. Big Boy's not back. This is very normally Ness. That bug there, the Wiggly Itchy, or whatever it's called, just makes it so that my stamina depletes slowly, so I can run faster, and no, not faster, further. And some weapons use a lot of stamina while you're attacking, like dual blades and bow, so it really helps them. Here's Big Boy.
You're less likely to lose sight of a monster if you use the focus camera. Yeah, you've mounted the monster. Now's your chance to topple it.
Another little gem of a game by Capcom, Dragon's Dogma, which had this feature a lot, this mounting feature. You could climb up on any monster and attack it, and some monsters, like Cyclops, it was kind of essential. You climbed up on him, attacked his eye, and that was his weakness.
Okay, it's down. Now's your chance to get in there and tear it up. The hammer is a mighty close-range weapon that can stun enemies with blows to the head. immobilized. Now's your chance.
Wow, this is actually quite satisfying. Especially with the blast in there.
Watch out when a monster's enraged. It's better to hold off on your claw until things calm down a bit.
Oh boy, that monster's really mad now. Be ready for some vicious attacks.
That's a piercing pot. Powerful type of slinger ammo.
This game also has environmental traps like this boulder. So we'll see if I can get him on it.
Land your claw on a monster to grapple to.
There we go. Smacked him in the head. Wow, holy shit.
Okay, let's head back and report to the old man.
You're liking the speed? Yeah. I had to buy a speed boost from Telstra in order to stream for a measly 5 megabits of upload, where we used to have 30 download and 1.2 upload speed. It took just over a week to get constant calling through Telstra, and we finally got it today, and our download speeds have tripled. They were 30, they're now 102 download. So my wife just getting on a computer is loving it right about now. Pardon? And all she needs to do is buy some thermal paste and we can put my old motherboard in her computer so she can have a bit more RAM. What's the ping? But just for you, Deacon, I might use this hammer for a bit more quests. Because that one was quite oddly satisfying. Of beating the crap out of a giant Jabba the Hutt.
Maybe. Let's check it out.
So that quest did go quite fast to kill that Jagras. I remember when I first did it, and I thought it was fast because I did it in 10 minutes with the base bow of the game. Before all the defender weapons came out. But with that defender weapon, that was very overpowered, I must say.
Well, you were right. There's our mark. Something's got him agitated. Look over there. What in the heck is that? I've never seen anything like it.
You think it's from Zora Magdaros?
I'd like to find out. But we better report back first. All right?
How long ago did you type that? Ooh yeah. I wonder what the chat delay is. There we go. We can now take a screenshot of this. First monster defeated of stream. With a giant hammer to his fucking face.
I see.
Want to get going?
Once the camp is set up, you can go after that Puke Puke.
I wonder where the resource center is.
Good to see you. Good luck.
Yes? I'll be here.
The more footprints and crap we collect, and by crap I mean literal crap, like poo, from these monsters, it upgrades our book. That's quite a long delay on the chat then.
Don't let me down.
And it will tell us like the monster's weaknesses and whatnot, what they drop, what we can carve off them, and the frequency of all that. Yeah, I don't know why the chat's so slow. I'm really sorry for that. I'll have a look after the stream to see if I can fix that for you guys. Oopsies, just destroyed my chat. There we go. Refreshing. So apologies for the chat delay. There's got to be something to do about it. Right about now, this place here, the commissioners, they give you like quests to do. Pretty much, like side quests. That give you kind of rewards. So like large monsters. We set them up. Essentially with all of them, and it gives us like armor spheres and points, research points to do like our gardening and stuff. The points are for our gardening. The armor spheres will help us upgrade our armor so that they have a little bit more defense. And having this stuff here will be like it helps you build camps and stuff, so you get more than one spawn point in the maps.
Meet me at the gate. Embark on an expedition just by heading out through the gate.
Ah, there we go.
Or you can use the world map. Right now, we're in Astera. If you want to go on an expedition, open your world map and choose your destination. For this expedition, we need to head to the ancient forest. We can expand expeditions as we delve further into the new world. Pretty good incentive to explore, right?
Oh, there's a hidden monster on here. I'm pretty sure that is a Rathalos. Could be something different, like a Puke Puke, a Kulu Yaku, which is a giant chicken.
Let's look for the campsite.
If I get to the campsite first, or if you're lost, open up your map or use your scout flies to track me. Whenever you leave the base without signing up for a quest, you'll go on an expedition. There's no time limit or cap on how many times you're allowed to faint, which means you can explore to your heart's content.
There's also sometimes quests here to do as well. They're kind of like the bounties. This guy's here is a fisherman. And he pretty much just sends us off to go catch a specific fish, and then will give us points and stuff to do it. Sometimes you can cheat when you're fishing and just use a net. But I just get them all off because I didn't catch any. did not mean to do that. Grab some of these footprints. They'll later tell us that the Great Jagras is weak to fire, and that we should use fire to kill him.
Spoilers much, Matt?
Yeah, well. I got the whole Mr. Handbook down there for everyone to know, if that works. Here we go. Here's the fire-breathing turkey.
Target destination for your scout flies on the map. Hey, partner!
Dodge their attacks. You don't want to take hits like that head on.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have your clutch cord?
Yeah. Actually, I think I do.
If you charge up your hammer,
Yeah. How do I do that?
You can use that as sling around. Great for getting a monster's attention or creating a distraction.
with your weapon.
I'm holding B.
Must be wrong.
Yeah. This weapon or technique I'm about to do was implemented in the new expansion.
It'll burn through your stamina.
Yeah, anyway, you charge your weapon.
Sending a monster flying into a wall will leave it wide open
And
to
then you
attack.
press 1 forward, and then you punch core straight up, and you like do a spin attack on his face.
Ah, he turned at the last minute. Sorry for that. I hold down R to charge.
Yeah, press B. You get if you get hit, it goes away.
Nah.
Now press B.
Yep. Now press B. Oh, I see. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, now do your. I think it's you press up and Y, and you do like
I can hardly hear you, man.
you press up and Y, and it does like a spin thing, spin attack, and then you use your clutch for straight up, and it will break.
Over here.
The thing is, with this monster area, it's supposed to be like the first. We're not supposed to verse him just yet. We're supposed to be scared of him.
If you're clever, you can use the slinger to distract monsters.
Oh, that was cool. Yeah, charged it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you do that right, what you just did there. And then you can use your clutch cord straight up.
Over here.
Oh, he got me.
Okay, now's your chance. Hurry up before you get This is interesting.
Oh, there we go. We pissed him off.
Resource center when we get back.
Never underestimate an angry monster. Keep your distance and watch for a safe opening.
Look out! Your health is low. Keep your distance and use a potion.
The spot you hit has been softened up.
There we go. Just KO'd him. And again.
Over here!
The hammer's strong when you can use it. There we go. Can we get him? No.
Over here! Now's your chance.
There you go.
Hit it with all you've got.
Best part of the game, whacking them in.
It's got you trapped. Wait for a chance to escape. You're bound to get one. Over here!
One of the most illogical things about this game is you have to sharpen a hammer.
You need to load the slinger with some ammo. See anything useful lying around?
Oh,
Over here.
there was some more tears. Those little doodles by like a tribe of cats that you can befriend. Oh, fuck.
Over here!
Taking hits like that repeatedly will stun you, meaning you won't be able to move.
Weapon is losing its sharpness. Create some distance that you can.
Ah, fuck, he's enraged. You can only fling him to the walls when their little icon is yellow.
Roll around to put the fire out, or your health is gonna be toast.
Okay.
It's a bomb pop. Powerful type of slinger ammo that can do some serious damage.
Got him limping. You can tell by the limp and the skull on the minimap. But I don't know what these graphical tears are from.
Don't try to engage a monster
I don't get
when your
them in
health
any
is
other
low.
game.
It's smarter to focus on healing.
Over here!
One thing to note as well is when the monster is asleep, he takes 3 times the amount of damage, I think it is, than he would. It takes the first hit does 3 times the amount of damage than it normally does. So if I charge this up, there we are. There we go. He's dead.
Well done state to restore it to max.
Holy damn. This armor and weapon. So, and there we go. A plate. One of the rarest low rank items we can get from a monster is a plate. First hunt of the monster, first carve, we get something that's like 3% drop rate. That was pretty lucky. So far we've had 2 Marlin, a tuna, and a plate. Turning out to be quite the lucky playthrough, this one. Now we'll do what we came here to do, and that was set up a camp, not hunt an Anjanath. Well, I think the mystery monster will be the Puke Puke, judging by its footprints. Right, here we go. While we're at it, let's see if I can get the achievement of cooking a well done steak.
Nice! That looks so tasty!
And there we go, got a first try. Very lucky run. Oh, okay. The mystery monster was the Kulu.
Well, if we don't take care of that pest, the camp won't last the night.
Oh yeah!
So this will be another campsite that we gotta unlock through the commission.
Return to base from an expedition. Open the wildlife map and switch to the world map. Then select Astera.
But instead of going back and doing that, let's go hunt a giant chicken for dinner. And we'll sharpen our hammer just for maintenance. Eat a well done steak. Because apparently in this game, being bad at cooking gives you extra energy. And we'll wait here. There's our target. See if I can drop in and hit him on the head. Oh, fuck that up. Alright then. Shoot him with the bomb pod.
Change a monster's course.
There we are. When they're in this drooling phase right here, if you just clutch on them, And it just increases it a tiny bit, which is really good for multiplayer. And also, with a heavy weapon like a hammer, it will soften their hide, which causes extra damage to be done to that particular spot, like his head. See how it's coming up with the 4 triangles next to it? That means we're hitting the right spot. Alright, let's see if this will work. He's limping already. Ooh. This mucus here is from the Puke Puke. This new mystery monster. I think. Unless another Anjanath spawned and hasn't shown itself. Which I think it is. Bugger. There is an option to capture monsters, which increases the end of quest rewards, and is probably a little bit more humane. But then, in the end, it isn't, because you end up going to an arena and killing them afterwards anyway.
Select Astera from the world map so we can go home.
There we are. Done another quest. So far we've done 2 quests in the 1 expedition. I guess that could be good. Now we just gotta return from expedition. Sorry. MOG. What's the MS on World of Warcraft like? With the new internet. Do you have... Go to that question mark, we'll tell ya. Down on the micro bar. Above your... Yeah. Yeah, look to the side on the tooltip. Right here, see? When you scroll over this, and it takes you to the tooltip on the side. Bandwidth. 83. Home. There's a little bit of latency on that, probably because of the stream. There we are. We didn't get very much the rewards from those 2 quests. But still, we killed an Anjanath. So we should feel good about ourselves for that.
Magnifique. Don't let me down.
And there we go, we got our camp.
I have something special just for you. Come back soon.
Crafting stuff is 101. Make some honey and some potions. So if we make a mega potion, she'll give us a mega potion. These are our side quests we were doing, or that we registered. So we've just done 3 of them, which is really good. And we'll go small monster culling. Is there another weapon you guys would like to see, or are you happy with a hammer? These here investigations you get from collecting tracks from the monsters. So if you're after a specific monster's armor and whatnot, they're pretty good. Especially they have good rewards, different reward boxes. So they range from bronze, silver to gold. Gold has a higher chance of giving rarer items. Silver has a higher chance still. And then bronze has a normal chance, I guess. I don't know if that's legit, that the bronze is the same. But it just gives you 3 extra rewards at the end of the quest, which is really handy when you're farming a monster and want the most out of it. So if you want the most out of a said monster, a lot of the times you'll have to break a lot of its parts. A lot of the parts, like the head and the tail, will be main indicators of like the plates and the gems. You break them, you get a better chance at the plates and gems and mantles that are the rare items. Breaking the face will generally give you its fangs, while breaking its legs will give you some claws. And then just beating the crap out of a monster will give you the other generic items, like its hide, because you can just cut them off. And don't be alarmed if you get 3 tails from one monster, or even carve a tail of the said monster and not get a tail from it. The looting in this can be boggling sometimes, but I guess that's what makes it fun. We don't really need any of those, so I just delete it before it gets full. And these deliveries here, oh no, sorry, I delivered a health potion and they give me a dice staked, which goes to the canteen. So I got another ingredient from the canteen to use in my cooking. And then this guy here, he's the guy you come to buy all your stuff, like all these. By buying traps, tools. By buying trap tools, we can make traps, a pitfall and a shock trap are the 2 main traps. The 2 only traps, sorry. I find it easier to make the shock traps because it's just a thunderbug, easy to get, and a trap tool. And then you get your large barrels and barrel bombs. Eventually, as you further progress in the game, you'll unlock more stuff in the store. Like you'll eventually, these coatings are for bows, for like their arrows and stuff, so you'll be able to buy a status effect bows coatings like paralyze, poison, sleep, so they will come in handy later down the line, and we'll unlock more later down the line as well. We can also sell some unwanted stuff to him. This here is Poogie, he's our little pet. You gotta first get his attention or her love, depending on its gender, by timing that right, and I feel really bad, but it took me a long time to get that. For some reason, I was just really retarded at it. It's generally just as the music kind of changes, and you can unlock clothes for him to wear, or her, change the color of said clothes, so we'll make it purple and black. You can also pick him up and take him around. It will actually vibrate when there's something. I guess if you place him down, they can unlock stuff for you by sniffing the floor, see? There we are. Got me some stuff.
Fun's keeping you busy?
You've done well. We're the ones to get it done.
The 5th has an urgent mission. Partner, you'd better come see me.
Ha.
Hey there.
Over the course of the game, I got more and more annoying. That lady, the handler, gets more and more annoying. I'm pretty sure she's the bane for all my troubles in this game. go. We get to hunt a Pookie Pookie. Puke normally spawns up in the top area, number 6. Some more graphical tearing. I wonder what that is actually. Sorta is using a little bit more CPU than normal with this game. My graphics card's not having a hard time. Neither's my CPU. So I don't know why this sharing's there. But let's just turn down the lighting, see if what Easy says helps. Could be VSync. What's that on? Off. That's quite annoying. Apologies again, I'm just gonna have to reboot the game. Seemed to fix it last time.
Hey, partner!
And relaunch. Again, apologies. I don't know what's going on. I'll double check that I have it on DX12 or DX11. Options, display. We'll see if we turn DX12 off. Hopefully that will fix it. Oh, just one sec. I would like to show off my old character. See? That bad boy. Oh, 600 hours worth of him. Looks pretty damn sexy. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, the Senor Pookie, he really does like poisoning you. So, I'll take some antidotes. Thank you. They took a long time to add in layered armors from the old monsters.
Oh yeah.
Alright, here we go. Let's see if someone will join. There's like a drop in and out feature that they've added into this game. Just so you can pop a SOS flare when you're having troubles. And someone can choose to come help you from their game. And they'll come join you for the duration of the quest and then piss off back to their lobby afterwards. It's a good way. You can make some friends doing it. Quite sociable. And it really helps when you're having trouble. That is actually very satisfying. Even that there, oh, satisfying.
When you're poisoned, your
There we
health
go.
will gradually drop. Use an antidote as soon as possible.
You can use Scatternut as slinger ammo. It's good for staggering monsters.
A social hunter is a smart hunter. Remember to exchange guild cards with your peers.
Ah, it's enraged. So that won't work. Oh, there we go. We had someone join our hunt. It will increase the amount of health the monster has as well. It used to be that no matter if there was 1 or 2, 3 or 4, it was always scaled to 4 people. And ever since they released Iceborne, they made it scale to the amount of people in the lobby. So that there's 2, he has double the 2 people's worth of health. I think he's using the heavy bow gun. Ah, there we are. We had a master rank hunter
Now the commander can send someone out to see if
come
that
help us
slab
there with
leads
one of
to
the brand
some
new
magic.
weapons they added to the game. That's why he fucked that up so fast. If you want to look at it, beauty. It's from the Safi Jiva. And it's got a unique way of leveling up and upgrading it as well. And the more you upgrade it, the it changes appearance as well. So that's why his is very glowy. That means it's been awakened. So he would have, I think, a few traits in there. You get to choose your own skills to put in there, but it's kind of RNG based as well. It was great the way they added that.
done well. And listen up. Alright, it's time to begin the Elder Dragon investigation. Make sure you know what you need to do.
Oh, there we
So
go.
now we need to protect the scholars. Let's regroup at the Wildspire Waste.
Let's have fun with this one. This one's gonna be a little bit boring because we have to transport old people to go get a that giant spike we've seen in one of the cutscenes just before. There's one in the desert region. So it'll introduce us to the Wildspire Waste, which is the desert. And along the way, we will get to fight a green dragon called the Rathian. And it can be quite annoying, that monster. Let's see if we can fuck her up, just like we did the Anjanath. Then after that, we'll finish the quest, go to the thingy that we got to pick up, versus Barroth, and we'll fuck him too. He's kind of like the Thomas the Tank Engine of the Monster Hunter world.
Hey there, partner.
So, let's go have some fun. The hard part about Rathian is she likes to fly. I wonder how this game looks in 648. Is it looking quite nice for you guys as well? Or does it just look like a pixelated mess?
Okay. Got it?
We've waited this long to get our hands on the evidence we need. Don't get us killed now, Hunter! I hardly slept a wink last night. I'm so excited to go out and see this new piece of evidence.
The slag was found in the desert area of the Wildspire. Guide us there safely, partner.
Are these here Kelbies? The reindeers?
One thing's for sure. The environment here is completely different from the ancient forest.
Those Kelby horns are used to make
Wildspire Waste features a mixture
ancient
of
potions, I
dry
believe.
land and swamps,
And they're a potion that can restore and upgrade your health
unique ecosystem.
and all of your stamina at the same time. So very useful. You can only carry one with you when you go hunting. And then once you use it, you have to go restock from the tent.
Hey, look! A waterfall!
The water filters down through the sand and collects in the lower areas, thus creating a mire.
Oh, great. We get to go uphill now.
Bastards knocked me off.
Come on now, my dear handler, put your back in it.
My worst enemy, the spider. In the old games, there's a monster called the Nescrilia. It's essentially a giant spider,
Look at that.
and it has like
Is that some
jaws
type
that
of
pop
beetle?
out of its mouth,
The wildlife here are
Kinda like
quite
Alien,
resilient creatures.
and they just pincer attack
They
you.
have adapted excellently to the dry
I would love to
climate.
see that with the updated
Even the
graphics,
plants
but
have
at the
learned to
same
survive.
time,
The fruit scattered
it'd be
throughout
quite
the
scary
area has a
just
hard
'cause it's a
shell that
spider.
helps retain moisture.
the armor though looked amazing from the Nescrilia. There we go. Flash pods. When a monster flies, especially in base world, if you use a flash pod, you can knock it out of the sky and gain
Do you
enough
mean
time to deal quite a bit of
we
damage.
Can we
It was
have a
quite
break
overpowered
now?
in the base game.
Look, the Wildspire. That's
In
where we'll find what we came
Iceborne, they nerfed it, so the monster just
But we still have
is
a ways
hardly
to go.
ever
Well,
affected,
on we go.
or is like very limited to the way it's affected, and when it drops down, it gets back almost instantly.
Actually,
so you can't create massive openings.
So heavy.
Really sucks for monsters that are constantly flying though. Especially when you have are using dual swords, because their range is very short and you can never hit the bastards when they fly. Especially one of the elder dragons. Gives me chills thinking about it. Here we are.
Did you hear that?
Everyone, be careful. Mind checking it out for us there, partner?
This is the beautiful girl.
Rathian! Jumpin' Jaggies! A Rathian!
You know what this means, my friends. In times like these, it is important to stay and run for your life.
Go, go, go.
Yeah,
Just
let's
move
kill
on
it.
through. You might be able to use your slinger to create some type of noise and distraction.
Now, run!
Yeah, now that we're flying, flash pod, bam. Yeah, they still stay down for a while in the base game.
Horrifyingly close.
Well, the fury like a Rathian scorpion. Well, like any Rathian, actually. But it could provide the solution with valuable data. Hunter, I couldn't trouble you for a sample, could I?
I was aware that Zora Magdaros was an enormous beast, but I am in shock over how gargantuan it really is.
Yes, it certainly seems to exceed the measurements in all the guild's writings.
I wonder, how many years does it take for a beast like this to grow to such an enormous size?
Almost had some fun there.
Finally. I thought I'd never get here.
Oh, messed that up.
A magnificent specimen!
There we go.
Keep it up.
When the screen flashes red while you're mounting it, it's a good idea to press the right trigger if you're using an Xbox controller or PS4 controller, or just move to a different body part. Otherwise it can fling you off by draining your stamina. And when it gets to this stage, is the fun stage.
Left for us.
some of the more skilled players in the game, they can time their dodge just right with those roars, and they just roll straight through it so they won't get stunned or anything.
Let's see what kind of present Zora Magdaros has left for us.
Oh Jesus. She's not happy. I guess she doesn't like being beat up. Don't blame her. Oh, missed that.
Let's see what kind of present
See how
Zora
she's flying
Magdaros
weird?
has left for us.
That means she's close to being capturable in a trap. But also, where they're flying like that, she's flying back to her nest. So, hopefully, I can get to her nest before the cutscene interacts when I go into that area. And this mud track here is from Thomas the Tank Engine. Same with that footprint.
Let's see what kind of present Zora Magdaros has left for us.
Hopefully it doesn't trigger and I can sneak around. Yep, looks like I can.
Let's see what kind of present Zora Magdaros has left for us.
Oh, don't know what I did there. Oh, that means she's out of stamina. She can't use her fireballs as well.
Let's see what kind of present Zora Magdaros has left for us.
And there we go. Rathian Slade.
Let's see what kind of present Zora Magdaros has left for us.
Looks very pixelated when I'm inside a monster on my stream. If you guys see exactly what I see. I think there's something to kind of improve that in the options. Nope, that's a way to take pictures. Options. There's a silhouette setting. There we go. Play a silhouette.
Let's see what kind of present Zora Magdaros has left
If I
for
have
us.
it, maybe at faint. Should see me through the monster as the shadow. I guess must count when the monster's alive. Bones are also needed for your armors and stuff. If you see bone piles like this, they're very good too.
Let's see what kind
Loot.
of present Zora Magdaros has left
Especially in later levels, because you can get some really rare bones that needed for some decent gear. Let's go do this. Let's go versus Thomas the Tank Engine.
Look over there! Another clue!
Me first! Eureka!
There we are. Thomas the Tank Engine.
Jumping jaggies! Eat some barrel! Run for your life!
Follow me. Come on. The scholars are still in danger. You have to take down that barrel. Don't worry. I'll keep the scholars out of harm's way.
Oh, he got me. He's coming down. See if we can get him to do his train engine move. There we go. It normally does a squeal like a steam engine. There we go. Did you just hear that? Oh, got stunned. Oh, 2 charged attacks, great. There we go, and down.
When monsters are running away, use the scout flies as a guide and they'll lead you right to them. That's a thorn pod, a powerful type of slinger ammo. Attacking the part it's latched onto deals blunt damage.
When I use dual blades, thorn pods are great because if you like
The monster's almost done for.
throw them onto the
Chances are
face
it'll
and then
retreat to its
attack it,
nest to
it
recuperate.
can knock it out like I do with the hammer, or even flinch it. they flinch when you shoot it at them. Like this, ready? Okay, flinches. If I clutch claw on his face, spin him around into the wall. There we go. Tom pod blew up, knocked him over. Here we are. And the Barroth likes to cover himself in mud and uses it as kind of a protective armor. If I get water moss, that was lucky. This year, water moss and water weapons can take the mud off of him, and then it makes him more susceptible to think it is ice damage after that. But we don't have access to elemental weapons just yet, and I don't think they're so great for hammers or large damage dealing weapons like a greatsword, hammer, or even the longsword. But in saying that, dual swords and bows love their elemental damage. And he's down.
You did it, partner. Okay, I'll be waiting over by the slag.
So, would any of you guys consider buying this game? Deacon? I've only been trying to sell it to you for like 2 years.
Trying to get a sponsor already, eh?
No, I'm trying to get Deacon to buy Monster Hunter. Last I checked, it was on sale, $70 for 2 games. If that's an incentive. But I figured out how you can get partnership with Twitch. You need like 75 followers and an average of 10 or something per stream. And then you can partner. So far, I've had like, I think I had 8 viewers at one stage. Now I got 5. There was 4 for a bit. There was 6 for a bit. It fluctuates. It's really good seeing new viewers.
Oh, hey.
I wonder if there's like a widget that will show me a new viewer that comes in.
I found a safe place for the scholars to hide. I guess I'll go round them up. Wait for us back at camp.
You there. Are you part of the Fifth Fleet? Then that means the Elder Crossing is upon us again. The years fly by faster than I can count them. I too am a hunter of the First Fleet. Might I trouble you to share your tale with me? Let's find a suitable place.
And the reason that guy has ears is because he's a Wyverian. Just a different species. Or humanoid race.
So, my old friends are well. Praise be. It sounds like the good scholars are as incorrigible as ever. Might I ask, are you tracking the monster that dropped that massive slag? I as well. It seems so easy. Follow the trail, find the truth. Well,
yeah, it's a pretty good game.
Nearby you will find my camp.
I find
trust it will
it's
be of
more
some
fun
avail.
at endgame as well.
To you
So
and the others,
after the story, the
please
story is
pass
just like a giant
a
tutorial,
message on to the commander.
and then you get to the end
that I
game
am safe.
or later parts of the
Force
game
compels
where you
me
fight
on,
these
and
things
I
called
intend to
Elder
see where
Dragons.
it takes me.
Some of them are fucking
If
bastards,
you two
like the
feel so
Lunastra,
compelled, then we will cross
but
paths again.
they're good fun fights,
At the end of
very
all
good
this.
designs on some of them. And even better, they just released a siege type battle with this, which is like 16 people maximum in a lobby, and they all work together to take down this monster. So like
Was
by
that
breaking
what I think it
parts, it gives everyone points, or gives yourself personally points and the lobby points, and in a way you all work together, you kill this monster and everyone gets good rewards. But it's like it needs teamwork as well as you to put in work as an individual, and you can get like these brand new weapons and new armor, and generally the weapons and armor, or mainly the weapons from the siege type fights, are really good. They brought in one, the first one they did was the Kolv Taroth, which after a while got boring, but pretty much what you were doing was breaking off this monster's armor while it walked around in the first phase. Then it goes to another phase where it kinda attacks back, like kinda slow attacking you, and then you take it to the third phase if you were lucky, and you do some more damage. The monster is slightly faster, the area is more volcanic, so there's more environmental damage, and then after that its shell slides off and it becomes extremely fast and aggressive, and then the only thing you can do then is break its horns, and once its horns break off it runs away, and that's how you got the weapons for it and did the fight.
Okay.
But they're bringing back that
immediately.
fight in the master rank version, which is the new expansion, where you actually end up killing the monster. So all the work you did for the siege in the base game of Monster Hunter World, if you kept them, you can now upgrade them to be as strong as the ones, or on the level of the new expansion weapons as well. And some of those weapons were quite overpowered, especially the Kia ones, or Kja. They added stuff like a status element up and elemental damage up, elemental crit, and it's quite powerful. They're like ones you need like a 2 set or a 3 set to get, and they just gave them to you straight on the weapon. So you could max out your armor to be pure attack without having this on, because it was on the weapon, and it will give you that bonus as well as the armor's bonus and stuff. Some of the base game's high rank armors at the end of the game, by the time the game was almost ended, were just so overpowered and fun to play. Hard to get and fun to play. Is there anything else? I gotta hunt something in the swamp. Stay. Fucking fish. Yes. It's one of the more boring designs. One of my most disliked ones as well. Did you guys want to see a different weapon, or are you happy with the hammer smashing things? Do not want to use a switch axe. No. I don't know, hammer's not that bad. It's very slow though. But like beating the crap out of a monster's head, just like continuously. Very soothing. Nah. Dual blade's where it's at. Nothing like being a ninja. The one thing you might like about this game, Tiggs, is you can go around and so like the fish that I caught at the start, they have a collection, so you can get different sizes and they require like different times of day and different weather conditions to get as well. So you can go hunting penguins for the largest penguin you've ever seen, and that's one of the side quests. Or you have to go catch the biggest of these little fish you've ever seen. So a lot of collecting stuff to do. It can get fun after a while. It can be fun for a while, and then it can get quite annoying because this little tiny bird won't show up in the biggest size possible, which can get quite annoying. Yeah, I spent 2 days doing that, just resetting the expedition, make sure I had this right food buff that made them more popular to appear, and then just kept re-going and running around the map until the end. Got really hard. Yeah, and stressed out on it.
Okay, let's look for the scholar. He must have left some kind of trail.
Well, sometimes if you're very lucky, there's some little birds on the back of these things that they're another achievement. And they're called Downy. Nope. I forgot what they're called. I want to say Downy Crakes. But you can hear them because they chirp. And you just hear like chirp, 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 chirp as you enter. Before I started hunting the small ones, the small monsters for a while, I kept hearing that and I just didn't take any notice of it. And then I realized that I needed it for a side quest. And then once I got that side quest, I never heard the sound again.
Huh? Wait, what's that there?
Oh.
Wait! What's going on with the scout flies?
Take note of these spikes and remember them. They're quite important later on in the game. I rolled too early. Oh, I didn't. I got it. In the carport. It's our property. If people steal it, it's junk, really. Yeah, there we go.
Is that the scholar? What's that he's sitting next to? It looks like a Baroth?
Yeah, spiders.
God, don't let him find me. Don't let him find me. Oh, I saw it.
There we go. There's Thomas the Tank Engine.
The Juratonus. That didn't kill the Baroth. It was
I actually wonder if there'll be many vegans in the world of Monster Hunter.
New target. New target. Hunt that Juratotus. Uh-oh. You've been hit with water blight. That's gonna put a damper on your stamina recovery. Proceed with caution.
My good pal, the Slingathorn. Oh.
You did it. But I
There we
can't
go.
shake this feeling that
That's a
there's
kill
something
screen.
really bad about those thorns.
Thank you for hosting me. Not too sure what that means, but I appreciate it because it came up as my widget. Also, Lil Miz TV, I really do like your setup. I was watching your stream before I started. Very, very nice. Especially that overlay and webcam.
Thanks to you, our researcher, it's heading.
The Great Ravine.
Correct. So I have a proposition. I say we try and capture Zora once it gets there.
Have you gone mad?
Capture it? Hear me out. The ravine is the perfect terrain for staging such an event. We're not going to get a better chance than this.
Ah, thank you very much.
If we don't...
Is it even possible?
If I said it was,
Let's give it a go.
then it's settled.
Before we send the hunters out for the capture, we need to secure Astera. Nanjanath has been active.
You're right. But be careful.
Commander, if Hunter I could use...
Another thing. That troubling report we received. Think you could... Right. Good then. Let's get this show on the road. Everyone dismissed.
We should probably listen to what the chief botanist has to say before we do anything else.
It's all good. Happy with my overlay. There'll be some tweaks later, but I don't want to add a webcam just yet. I just really liked your computer setup and how it was all laid out. Looked quite professional. And it shocked me that you're a streamer, especially being friends with my sister. I'll have to tune in sometime and watch you finish a match of Fortnite. And are you a Twitch Prime member? Is that why the ad was playing at the start of your stream? Oh, isn't a Prime like a subscription? Ooh. That'll be very interesting to have.
Working hard? Good luck.
Oh shit, that's a nice achievement. How long did it take you to become an affiliate? It'll be a nice goal to do that. To make money off of it. Help pay for some equipment and stuff. Like a better mic. A door to my computer room.
You mean your office,
Our
mate?
next assignment is to hunt
A door to
Toby
your
Kadachi.
office.
A door to
We
my
should
office
be
then.
able to find it in the ancient forest.
good to see you. Good luck.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. 3 months since your Twitch account was activated, and then 2 months since 2 weeks since streaming, or 2 weeks worth of streams.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's time to go fight an electric squirrel. What? Oh yeah, the April Fool joke. I love Blizzard with that. They also said they were gonna make Genji's butt 40% bigger. It's funny though, cause one of the first things they were gonna change was Tracer's ult not killing her. And then D.Va is now a trap, so her bulge will serve. It was really good on the patch notes. I'll find it later for you to read.
From the item bar. They're used just like any regular item, but their effects only last for a limited amount of time. If the tool you're using stops working, don't worry. It'll recharge after a while.
Ah, I got the Gilly Mantle. Play Overwatch? No. I've been happy the last couple of months. Why would you wish that upon me? Do you just want to see the googly eyes? Yeah. Blizzard's actually really good with their April Fools. I actually got fooled one year when I was very new to playing World of Warcraft. They released something and I got so excited, and then it was an April Fool's joke. It's like apparently Final Fantasy VII got released early for PS4 by EB Games, but I don't know whether that is a April's Fool's or not. Can't trust shit. Not today anyway. Right. Let's focus. Me and gonna go hunt an electric squirrel. It's kind of like Pikachu if Pikachu was a ferret. Or a ferret that was electric type. Also, if ferret was mixed with a snake and fairy. Oh. I plan on writing a schedule. I gotta really get onto that. I plan on only streaming for 3 days and starting at 7:30 PM every night. Not every night. Every night I stream, sorry, to be specific. And then going for a few hours. That way people know when to tune in. Now there's the little Sparky boy. This will be a fun fight with a hammer, because he's very fast. Motherfucker. stunned.
Uh-oh. You've been hit with Thunderblight. Be careful. You'll get stunned more easily.
Are you not
now.
lagging on that? Huh, I just thought it was your computer. Really shouldn't at 30 megabits. Sorry. If you do have Thunderblight on you, it does stun you a bit more when you get hit. You're more prone to stun. Would probably be the better way to describe it. Finally, I got a delay down. Ah, that's a cool attack. Nah, too slow on the dodge. Reflexes from turning 60. Let's see. Come on. Yeah. Bugger. Oh yeah, boy. Alright, hit him with the trap. Bam. I fucking love that. Didn't knock him over. Damn it. Let's try that again. There we are. Turn around, slow boy. Ah, we got him with that full combo. Holy damn. So far, I hit this guy with 2 full combos. It's amazing. Because it's a slippery bastard. Oh, there we go. Stop them from leaving the area.
You did it! Let's head back and report to the chief botanist.
You're watching the stream then.
Who's watching?
Melinda. She heard what I said about her. Got a Facebook message. How I said I was surprised. I didn't know that Melinda's friends were like into streaming and whatnot. I get a message from her saying, "Oi, cunt, I heard that."
You gay ass Melinda.
I don't think she's on. I've only got 3 viewers now. I know Jemima's watching me. Are you watching? No, Kyle. Are you viewing me, Kyle? And then the other one might be Tegan or Melinda's friend. Oh no, fuck. I didn't carve him. Yeah. Done decent, I think. I had 8 at one point. Yeah, that's fine. There we are. That's our finish screen. Unfortunately, I can't rotate it. But we killed it with that spinning move. It's fucking hilarious.
Man, trying to balance this shit so I guess.
Is that your Minecraft server? Mod pack?
Yeah, so I did most of it, and then I was just trying to
the
then,
awesomest.
and not all of it worked.
Sweet. So I
And it's
have 3 viewers. One is Tegan's. Jemima. Did you say you were viewing me? Sorry, Kyle.
Come see me. I've got an urgent quest.
I might be, I might not be.
Ah. But Melinda's friend makes money from streaming. She's an affiliate. Has some ads play or something.
What? You said they were from supported Twitch?
Getting bigger all the time.
I didn't hear that, Kyle.
When I asked you what the ads support, you said they support Twitch.
Yeah, it was like Twitch Prime ad.
Oh,
could have been wrong. I'm gonna start growing some honey, because that's how honey works in this game. You grow it in the garden. Technically, shh.
Let's get the lead out. Hurry back now.
Yeah, in the other games it is with the beehive. In 3 Ultimate, it's with a beehive. You gotta upgrade your beehive. But in this one, it doesn't say beehive. It's just all done in the one box. So you grow honey in your garden off a tree. Oh, back to 4 viewers. Hell yeah. No, I don't think Melinda's viewing me. I think it was if she was listening through someone. Maybe her friend Susan, because she was watching. Might have heard me through that. But after this stream, I've been going for almost 3 hours. Those are rookie numbers. Pump them up.
Or that one dude that said something about having sex with his sister. And then the other dude that pretended to be Mr. Beast.
Oh yeah, that was funny. I was watching Peace in This Scene. You're going? No, thank you for your view. It was really appreciated. I'll be streaming tomorrow night, same time if you want to tune in. I can continue where I left off here. Play World of Warcraft. Do whatever's.
No, I tell you what, Darren. You want to be a Twitch affiliate?
Yeah.
He's here. Go to Just Chatting.
Yep.
Take your t-shirt off.
I'm not painting myself and covering my nipples.
No. Shave your chest. Get some fake boobs. Chuck a bra on. So it looks like a girl's chest. Just
I
the
don't have a
camera
webcam. They can't see me.
pointing right there, and then yeah, just get your mum to talk in the background. Easy money, mate. You'd be rich.
Nah, how about I just get my wife to do that in her own Twitch channel and she can earn some money. More money than me by almost showing off her titties.
The way you get rich as fuck.
Well, I think I might call the stream right there. We've been going for 3 hours. It's getting a bit late for some of y'all, and it was a really fun first night. We did some good things. We killed an electric squirrel snake, killed a giant fire turkey, killed Jabba the Hutt, killed a fish, caught some fish, and killed Thomas the Tank Engine. Quite productive. Good display of using the hammer. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, to be honest. Still slow as hell.
To meet your mum right now.
Uh,
And one other person.
I don't care. See? I was talking to Tegan as well. She'll be back tomorrow. I'll catch yous all. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Thanks for entertaining us all.
Oh, you're welcome, buddy. Also, don't forget, in my below my Twitch stream, Twitch account channel thingy, there's a link to a Discord channel. If you copy and paste it, you can join it. Come chat, play. Come chat. Come join me in some games and have some fun.